What's up everyone, it's Chef Kuma, and today we're going to be making a Korean style beef taco with a quick pickled cucumber and radish, and then on top it off with a homemade garlic aioli sauce. So let's get started. Like always, we're going to go ahead and get our mise en place done first. We're going to go ahead and we're going to quarter this lime out. After, we're going to trim and peel our scallions, and we're going to thinly slice it, but we're going to keep the green and the white separated. We're going to be using the greens later for a garnish over the top. Now we're going to go ahead and thinly slice our cucumber and our radish. I'm using a mandolin here because it's easier and faster, but if you don't have one, that's fine. Just thinly slice it, or you're scared of the mandolin, you don't have to use it. But be careful when you're using this because it will cut a finger. That's from personal experience. I've had it happen to me a couple times, and it's not a good feeling. Now it's garlic time. We're gonna go ahead and peel it, and we're gonna go ahead and mince it. I used a little mincing garlic tool, but if you don't have one, you can just use your knife. If you're gonna use a knife, this is pretty much what you're gonna do to mince it. Just keep going until you get the consistency to look like this. For those who know or have been following my page, you know I love a little heat, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut up some peppers here. These are Thai chili peppers. They had some heat, but not too much. We're gonna go ahead and do our pickle for our cucumbers and our radishes. So we're gonna put everything in a bowl, add a little bit of vinegar, about a tablespoon of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of pepper. Give that a good mix up and set that aside, and occasionally mix it up to make sure, you know, everything gets an even pickle. Now we're gonna go ahead and make my homemade garlic aioli. We're gonna take some sour cream, then we're gonna go and use a little bit of my roasted garlic mayo. If you guys are interested in my recipe for the roasted garlic mayo, let me know and I can go ahead and make a video about that. Now we're gonna hit it with a cilantro and lime mix, and then I have some habanero pineapple hot sauce and a little bit of salt, then some pepper, and we're gonna give that a good mix up. Also, we're gonna hit it with a little bit of vinegar just to give it that acidity to it. It's a little thick, add a little bit more vinegar, and then if it's still thick, add a little bit more water. You want it kind of like spreading mayonnaise over like bread. It's time to season our steak. I went ahead and used Voodoo Chef's dust mixture. So if you're curious about it, I thought it was pretty good. I'll put a link down in the description for it. Go ahead and be generous with the seasoning. This is gonna help make our crust on the steak. Go ahead and press it in a little bit to make sure you get the seasoning stuck in there and everywhere. Then flip it over and do the same thing. We're gonna make sure we get this thing smothered and covered. So once this is done, you're gonna pick it up and make sure you get all the seasoning on the side. To get that cast iron nice and hot, you're gonna put some oil in it, and then we're gonna go ahead and lay the steak in there. Make sure you lay it up from you and give it a little press to make sure everything is touching the cast iron. We are going to let this cook for about 3 minutes per side. So while we wait on this, we're gonna get the cabbage started. We're gonna get a non-stick pan, heat it up with some oil, and we're gonna take our cabbage and we're gonna put our scallions in there at the same time. Let that start to cook for about 3 minutes. Now it should be time to flip our steak. You know what I always say, if there's no color, there's no flavor. So, you know, look at that gorgeous crust on the outside, nice and brown. Just how I like my women, nice and golden brown. Once that cooks for about 3 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and take it off and let it rest for about 15. Now we're gonna finish off our cabbage. I didn't put this in the video, but you wanna use a tablespoon of soy sauce, a teaspoon of sesame seed oil, salt, and some pepper, and then that should be good enough. Just let it cook out and let it get that yummy goodness in there. And now our steak should be rested. We're gonna go ahead and cut this into thin pieces, you know, make it easier to put on the taco and easier to eat in that one bite. The pink I like. This is the medium rare that I'm looking for. A nice pink warm center. It's time to start assembling our tacos. Here I'm using a flour tortilla. I'm gonna take some of that aioli, spread it on there like it's a piece of bread. Then we'll go ahead and throw down some of that steak. We're gonna hit it with a little bit of that cabbage, and then we're gonna throw on top of that some of that pickled cucumber and radish that we have. Pretty much we're gonna rinse and repeat on all the other tacos. So do as many as you want. I did 3 here, that's all I had for. I'm gonna hit it with some fresh cilantro over the top for the garnish. And here it is, a Korean beef taco with a radish cucumber pickle with a garlic aioli sauce and a little bit of cheese over the top. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on any more videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. Peace.